Just in case you hadn't heard about it, D2D has now added Bibliotheca for library distribution. That increases our range of libraries. We add about 3,000 new libraries that way, and that's going to be growing over time as well. We've also introduced a new way to get paid and increase your discoverability as an author for your work. So let's take a look real quick. First, we're going to log in. This is going to be easy peasy for you to be able to join in on this. So you're going to want to log into your account here at Draft Digital, and once you get in for the first time, you'll see this pop up. Good news, Draft Digital can now distribute books to Bibliotheca. Difficult to say, but easy to join in. If you scroll on over here, you can see add all of my books to Bibliotheca. You can do that right here. Every book in your library can be distributed all at once, and that makes it a little easier for you. That's the easy route. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can hit maybe later, and then you can go in book by book and choose that, just like you do every other channel that we offer. So you'll be able to see that. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add all books to Bibliotheca. You can see we got 2 titles on this channel. Once we've done that, we see this congratulations. We feel real good about ourselves, and we come over here to my books, and we can see that it's publishing, right? So if you hit this book, and we'll go through, you can see all the different channels where this book is published, and there's Bibliotheca right there. And you can come down here and do all the rest of your stuff. Now, if you want to hop ahead in here and you go to publishing, now here's where you would select all your channels, set your prices. Here's where you can set your library price, and we recommend some prices. You can bump this up to just about anything you want. And then here's where you can turn Overdrive and Bibliotheca off or on. Both of these will distribute to public library systems. You got quite a few systems in there. You can click here to learn more. Now here's where we talk about our new payment option for library book loans. So all services use something called One Copy, One User, OCOU, and we're no different. Both our library services have that as a default way to pay you for books. The way that generally works is they buy a copy of the book, and they have a license to loan out that one copy to readers. That means they can only do one reader at a time with each copy of that book. They can buy 100 copies and do 100 readers at a time, but the likelihood is that they're only going to have 1, maybe 2 copies, and so only 1 or maybe 2 patrons can check that book out and read it at a time. Now, what we now have is what we call CPC. This is what we call cost per checkout. And it allows libraries to actually be able to loan out multiple copies to multiple users all at once without having to pay full price for each book. And the way it works is with OCOU, you see here, you get a fixed price per book. So if you set your price at $10, $20, $30, the library pays that price, and then you get your cut of royalty from that. With CPC, it works a little different. You'll set your price. They will pay you 1/10 of that price, 1/10 of the full purchase price for that book every time they loan it out. Now, at first blush, that kind of sounds like you're not going to get paid as much. But what it does is it allows libraries to take more of a chance on you, to take a shot on you, whereas they may never have tried that out before, or they may have only purchased 1 copy of your book and they don't do anything to help promote it, that sort of thing. But what happens is, if you've only got 1 copy of a book or 2 copies of a book in a library system, and they loan that out, they loan those 2 out, only those 2 people are going to be able to read that book at a time. Okay, so with CPC, if those 2 people check that book out, and then you have another person come by and want to read your book, they can check it out too. Now you get 1/10 of that cover price each time. All right, so 10% is what you're getting. You get 10% of that each time. That means that more people can check the book out at a time. More people can enjoy the work. The library doesn't have to risk as much in order to make sure that you have plenty of people checking out, in order to offer the book to their patrons. So it's better for discoverability all around. What it can lead to is potentially more income for you. When you have, let's just say you've gotten the attention of a local newspaper, or you're someone locally to that library becomes interested in your work, and a lot of people want to check it out. Say you do a book signing, or you do an appearance, and now suddenly you have lots of patrons who want to check the book out. There are no limitations now. So 20 or 30 people, 100 people check it out, and you're starting to make more money over time at 1/10 of the price. So that's a great way for libraries to be able to take a chance on you and your book, even if they've never heard of you. Hopefully by then you'll be so popular, they'd have a hard time keeping books in stock. So there you go. That is the new announcement. D2D adds Bibliotheca for library distribution, plus a new way to get paid and increase discoverability, and that is cost per checkout. So go out there and make sure your book is available in library systems all over the planet, and enjoy. And we'll see you all next time. Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you have questions you'd like answered, check out the FAQ at draftedigital.com/FAQ, or you can read up on our knowledge base at draftedigital.com/knowledge base. You can also follow us and talk to us on Twitter at draftedigital, and on Facebook, facebook.com/draftedigital. And of course, hop over to the Draftedigital blog at draftedigital.com/blog, where you can get great content that's aimed at helping you build and grow your author business. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Kevin Tumlinson, and this has been your D2D Answers.